Hello and welcome to Touhou 6, the embodiment of Scarlet Devil. We will be speedrunning easy mode, trying to get through this game as fast as possible. So, let's go! So in the early levels, this game is all about collecting these power items. We want to get to, the goal is to get to 32 before the mid-boss. It's not that easy to do, so we're maybe 50-50 about whether we get it, but that is the goal. And we'll be playing on Marissa B, because she is the fastest. We didn't kill enough of them, so we did not get that. So we will be going and trying to get through everything as fast as possible. Ooh. That was a death. That was not what we wanted to see. So this death is not going to affect our ability to one-credit clear. But what that death will... But we did die with 3 bombs. So one thing that makes this game that's different in this game from other shooting games, shmups, is how you actually get 3 more bombs with every life. So the fact that we lost 3 bombs is going to slow us down later. But that's okay. We will absolutely take what we can get. So we're trying to pick up these point items as high as possible to get as many points, because extra lives are based on points. And we will need to hit 40 million points by the end of the game to get the maximum number of extra lives. So you're going to notice that there's normal attacks and spell cards. You'll notice that at the end of this boss fight, she's going to have a little bit of tiny sliver health bar left. That is going to take a long time to kill. That is an entirely new health bar. This is a spell card. And we're just going to bomb through all the spell cards to get through the game as fast as possible. So that was stage 1. Normally there are 6 levels in the Touhou game, but because this is an easy mode, there's only going to be 5 levels. So 5 levels to speed through as fast as possible. These games are absolutely wonderful. People ask about the difficulty, and we say that 1 credit clear on normal, the second out of 4 difficulties, it's about equal to a Grandmaster in Tetris, in terms of difficulty. So definitely something that everybody can achieve, but also does require a lot of work. These games are wonderful, so for these games, the entire game, the artwork, the music, the programming, everything is done by one person, Zune. And he just does an absolutely amazing job with these. The plots are silly and wonderful. So the plot for this game is that a strange mist has come over the land, and we are going to investigate. We need to be careful here because we can actually ram some of these. So now we have full power, which means that we can go up to the top of the screen, the point of collection, to magically suck in all the items. And that's really important because, like we said earlier, we do need to hit 40 million points by the end of the game. And each of the point items at the top is going to be worth 100k. So here we are at the boss of level 2, Touhou. She's a really cute fairy. This song, Beloved Tomboyish Daughter, is one that people have made many remakes of. Because we've died, we are actually not going to bomb this spell card. On easy, this is a ridiculously easy spell card. You can just kind of safe spot it right there very easily. This is an attack where you have to very much so chase her around the screen to keep doing as much damage as possible, which is really a fun adventure. And now we're going to start bombing everything. That was really close, but we're super glad that we pulled it off. And that is stage 2 done. This is a very fast game. we are massive fans of being able to hear controller clicks. So we optimize our stream for what we want to hear, which is all the controller clicks. So in this level, we very much so want to grab as many point items as possible. So we're going to be figuring out the best times to dash to the top of the stage safely to just grab them all. And you can see that we got our first extra life at 10 million points. This is an absolutely wonderful lane. Here's Hong Meling. She is the boss of stage. She is the mid-boss and boss of stage 3. Again, we have to chase her around. And just try and nail her as fast as possible. And as always, we're going to bomb every single spell card. So a spell card is, you can tell if it's a spell card if there's a name for it at the top of the screen. So here we want to be up here as high as possible to collect as many point items as possible. And you can see that right now we have 19 million out of 40 million that we need, which is very good. So here's the boss. Here's the stage 3 mid-boss. Unfortunately, we don't get to show off the spell cards here because they're really pretty. Rainbow Wind Chime is absolutely gorgeous. There's just so much color in this boss fight. Unfortunately, we've just got to bomb it because we're trying to go as fast as possible. Yeah. We didn't see exactly how many bombs we died with, but that was an unintentional death. So hopefully we didn't have many bombs when we died, because that'll mean that we didn't lose as many. Lives are pretty meaningless. Later on we are going to be taking some intentional deaths just to refresh our bombs. This is another really pretty spell card that we just bombed through in a speedrun. Easy modo. So, at our current skill level, trying to do normal is doing a challenge run, not a speed run. So all of these bullets in this stage are targeted. We are now in the library. We are in Patchouli of Knowledge's library, trying to investigate. Our investigation has led us to the mansion in the middle of the island, and now we are investigating the cause of the mist. So when these carriers die, all the bullets on screen will disappear. Yeah. And now these are books. Books are awful. Books are horrible. This is a pretty dense pattern. Luckily it's on easy, so it's not that dense, but it's still something. Hecking books. So we're getting really close. So the first two waves, 2 or 3 waves, will not shoot. We believe it's the first 3 waves that won't shoot. Then after that, they will start shooting. So this is our last chance to grab some free point items. And now we're gonna get shot at. We have to be more strategic in how we dive up to the point of collection. excellent, excellent game. And these are just more books shooting lasers at us. Because hecking books. Ooh. We just got body rammed by a fairy. We're still gonna be perfectly fine for the 1 crit clear. We just need to be a bit more careful now. Yeah. Fortunately, we're mispositioned for this. These are shots which come out at the same place every time. These enemies come from the same place every time. So this is something you just memorize. How to safely do this. And with that, we are just about at our 40 million point goal. So we don't really need to go out of our way to collect points at all anymore. There we go. 40 million points gotten. So, here we go. This is Patrolling Knowledge. She is a really, really interesting boss in that the spell cards that she has vary depending on which character you're playing as. Which character and shot type you're playing as. So this is, on easy, it's really interesting that there's just no spell card at all here. We're gonna use the little safe spot up here for the first round of lasers. There are so many neat safe spots in this game. And here we go, another spell card, so let's straight up bomb our way through this. Let's even double bomb this, just to go a bit faster. This time we're only gonna have a single bomb, so let's use our single bomb well. So now we are in the very last stage of the game. We are headed toward, we are in the Red Remilia's mansion, and we are about to take on Remilia's servant, Sakuya. And she is a time maid. She is a time mage, and she has knives and time magic, which is absolutely wonderful. In normal, you'd go into stage 6 to fight Remilia, but this run ends at stage 5, which makes it a little bit shorter. So we have no bombs right now. So we do need to take an intentional death before the end of stage 5, before we get to the end boss. We are not going to be bombing the mid boss, so we don't need to die until the end of the stage. So we're just going to hold on. So we're just going to hold on and put off this death for as long as possible. Because putting off this death, because we might accidentally die, especially when trying to talk while playing. So there's always a risk that we will accidentally die. So let's go. Knives and time magic. Such a wonderful combination. So this card is really, really easy on normal. On easy. It's really easy on normal too. And now we have our very last one-up of the game. So this is where we can just accidentally die sometimes. And fortunately, we do need to take an intentional death. So if we do die, it's not that it won't slow us down at all. And there we go. That is the death that we needed to take. When we do get to full power, the screen will clear. There we go. And these are all targeted, so a very, very easy end. The lore and everything about this game is so wonderful. The thing which got us into this game was the music. We were playing Stepmania, and we encountered a lot of songs, and we did not realize that there was a game that they were behind. And we found out that they were all from the Touhou series. We just started playing the games. And that's just so amazing. Like, music is so important in games to us, and it's so wonderful that we got to play the Touhou games like this. So now we will be bombing everything here. Maybe even double bombing everything. We're even gonna bomb this non-spell because we have extra bombs to spare now. So during the transition, we do need to body ram her just to get bombs back. So that's something that we definitely do in this run a lot, is strategic deaths at the best time to not lose any time. And we do have some extra lives to play with here. So she's gonna have one more spell card after this, so we're gonna body ram her when she still has iframes, so we can get back to full bombs. And this is the very end of the run. So that has been EOSD. So thank you everybody for watching. This has been a really, really awesome run. We absolutely love this game. We love showing it off. It's such a great game. The music is so good. The lore is so good. The story is so good. It's all absolutely amazing. And we would highly recommend getting into it. Just, the music is absolutely amazing. And this is by far like the most popular Touhou game. This is the first Windows Touhou game after Zune migrated from PC 95, and it's just so much fun to play, so much fun to learn, so many patterns to learn, and it's just so wonderful. So we would highly recommend it. So thank you everybody for watching, and we hope you enjoyed this as much as we did.